the 1966 Ferrari 275 GTB. The 275 GTB was a two-seat car produced between 1964 and 1966. The name of this model was derived from the Italian designation Gran Turismo Berlinetta. The Ferrari 275 is a series of front-engined V12-powered Grand Touring automobiles with a two-seater car. Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel Buzz Room. In today's video, we'll talk about the 1966 Ferrari 275 GTB. Design. The designer of this car was Pininfarina, and it was manufactured by Scaglietti. The standard 275 GTB body was first fabricated in steel with aluminum alloy doors, hood, and trunk lid. At least 72 cars were built with an all-aluminum body, which was an extra cost for the factory. The second series, or long nose, of the 275 GTB was introduced in 1966. The second series 275 GTB had many mechanical and cosmetic changes. A torque tube was inserted between the engine and the transaxle to reduce pressure on the drive shaft and in the center of the carrying support. The transaxle engines and mountains were also revised to apply points for attaching each chassis. Rather than the four found on previous cars, the front side was lowered and lengthened, and air intake was reduced in size, which improved aerodynamic features and reduced high-speed instability. This has been the most notable change between the two series of cars, and both of them were differentiated series, one as short nose and Series 2 as long nose. The front window was also enlarged to improve visibility. To improve the luggage area, fuel filling, fuel tanks, and spare tires were removed, and the trunk hinges were changed from the inside to the outside. 275 GTB Customer Competition Cars. Following the creation of 275 GTB/C, Ferrari decided to create a car with less radical competition to sell it to racing teams. 10 cars were produced at that time, and these customer competition cars were very similar to the other two series, but had a few differentiation between them. That was the alloy bodywork, added exterior fuel fillers, extra venting, and expanded capacity fuel tanks. The engine was the same as fitted production road, going 275 GTB. These customer competition GTBs were created to test the market for this type of GT racing car. 1966 275 GTB/C. In 1966, Ferrari built a new series of 12 lightweight 275 GTB/C racing cars. They resembled the road-going 275 GTB. The 275 GTB/C was still tested again by Mauro Ferrari and his Scuderia Ferrari engineering team thoroughly, and differed both from the 275 GTB production car and earlier 275 GTB competition cars. Every panel of the body was changed in a better way, and substantial mechanical alterations were made. All of these 12 were constructed in 1966. Between the end of the 275 GTB 2 cams production run and the start of the 275 GTB/4 4 cams production run, Ferrari designed a special lightweight steel and aluminum version of the 275 GTB chassis. The four-wheel suspension was the same design as of 275 GTB, but with different shock absorber valving and stiffer springs. The brakes were also the same as those used in the production of the previous 275 GTB, but quick-change racing brake pads were inserted in this one. The body looked very similar to that of the production 275 GTB Series 2 long nose, but with a few changes. A completely new lightweight version was constructed by Scaglietti for this car. All body parts were changed too, including a little wider front and rear fenders and a shorter nose. The body was constructed from 0.71mm thick aluminum panels, which were joined together with rivets. This method of construction allowed the body panels to be replaced easily. The body panels were almost half as thick as the ones used on the 250 GTO and the Shelby Cobra. This made the body lightweight, but extremely fragile too. The 275 GTB/C did not use the torque tube driveshaft that was used in 275 GTB Series 2. Instead, it used a Series 1 style open drive shaft, which made the change of clutch easier during endurance races. The transaxle of this series was the same as the previous design to the road version, but in this, a lightweight magnesium case was used, a strengthened limited slip differential, and needle bearings instead of plain bearings between the main shift and the gears. After its introduction in 1966, the 275 GTB/C was raced by several independent racing teams, including NART, Maranello Concessionaries, Scuderia Filippinetti, and Écurie Francorchamps. 275 GTB/4. In October 1966, introduced at the Paris Motor Show, the 275 GTB/4 used the same basic platform as the early 275 GTB, with most of the mechanical improvements. The Scaglietti-built bodywork was the same as the Series 2 long-nose 275 GTB, but the most visible difference was the hood bulge with creased edges, which was added in it. Few improvements from the long-nose Series 2 275 GTB were applied to the 275 GTB/4, including the torque tube connected to the engine and transmission. A better engine was added, as well as the 275 GTB/4 had minor improvements to the exhaust, cooling system, and suspension. The 275 GTB/4 claimed the top speed of 268 km/h. That's all for today's video. Hope you found this video very helpful. If you find this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please leave your valuable feedback in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned to BuzzRoom.